Hello, this is Pele with yet another tutorial. Today we'll be looking into the OnchainKit and your Next.js application. We'll be looking at how to configure this OnchainKit that we have over here with our Next.js application. So let's get right into that. First of all, we need to create our Next.js application. So let's npx create next-app, and we would have some few questions to answer and we'll walk through the default. So let's work with my-app v3. For every other question, just go with the default configuration, keep hitting enter, yes, tailwind, yes, and then alias, no, and we can end that. We already have that. So let's cd into my-app and code dot to have that opened in VS Code. So as we can all see, this is the application, the default Next.js application. So by the way, why call it JS when we're working with TS? Why not Next.js? I'm just joking. So let's go into it. First of all, let's see if this is working fine. Yarn dev to have our application up, and yes. So let's look into that, which is localhost 3000. While that is coming up, we can go with our installation. We can have npm pnpm burn, whichever one you work with, that's on you. So let's get into that. Paste this here and I'll hit enter. I already have that installed. There'll be no need for me to do that again. So this is our Next.js application. It's up and it's looking good. Next, let's go into the details of what we need to do. First of all, let's create our environment variable, which we can just do that by creating this, copy this, and for Next.js application, I usually do this just for testing purposes. So let's go into our developer dashboard. This is for tutorial purposes, so I'll be exposing my API key here, and after that I'll get rid of that. So you can check the on-chain tools, and down on the OnchainKit, a React component, that's where we would find our API key. So copy this and it should be replaced with that. So first step done. Next, we can all skip this, and then head down here where we have our on-chain providers and WAGMI. So first of all, let's create a folder, call this config, and in here, let's drag this. In here, we can have our WAGMI config.ts, and we can copy the WAGMI configuration. So you might be asking, but we actually did not install WAGMI or Vim, all that. When installing the OnchainKit from Coinbase, you get all those packages installed as a default package for you. So you don't need to bother about installing WAGMI again. What we have next is our provider. So we can also have a folder called providers, and let's move it out and have this. So we have on-chain provider, providers.ts x, this is, and all we need to do is to copy this. So let's copy this and paste it here. So let's change the import, and so our application. So let me zoom into this, and then we can have a better view of what we are working with. So this is the configuration for your OnchainKit provider. It's been wrapped with the WAGMI provider and the 10-star query, which is the React query library, because WAGMI, it's heavily dependent on that. And then we have our OnchainKit provider, which is coming from the Coinbase OnchainKit. And the network could be Base, Sepolia, whichever one you want. You just quickly do this. We can say Base, Sepolia, and we have Base Sepolia. So let's work with the default, which is Base, because we are based. So this is our configuration. WAGMI, this is the configuration. So we could change this to let's call this on-chain tutorial. So this is what we have. We can set this to smart wallet only. We could set this to all to allow both mobile and any other feature. So I'll show you the effect of this just in a minute. Let's go into, so we're done with the configuration. We can now, one last step is to get the CSS, go into our layout, and then have this here. Let's wrap our on-chain providers now with the layout. So we can say on-chain providers, which is the one we actually did, and then have that here. So this is what we need to do, and our application is now set. Let's go into the documentation and scroll right down where it says wallet. So let's go into the landing page. First of all, let's do that. So this is the landing page. Oh, we forgot one more thing. If you could remember, our environment variable is this. Simply copy it and head right over here, and let's change it. So this is what we have now, and we're good to go. So forgive me. Now let's walk through our application. So let's take this out. We no longer need it. Take this out, and let's import connect wallet from the OnchainKit, and then save this. Our application should be running smooth. Yes, and let's go back to the front end, refresh this, and we should have our wallet right here. So this should be working in a bit yet. So we would have an error. Good, awesome. So when working with your Next.js application, we now have server-side and client-side applications, right? So the Connect wallet is a client-side application, and we are now trying to run it on the server, which is not allowed. So for us to convert this page to a client-side, so we could run the client-side component we are calling from Coinbase, all we need to do is to say use client. So we have made the page.tsx now a client-side application, and our error should be gone. Ta-da! So this is what we have. We can now connect our application and then test this out. So before we do that, everything is working fine. Let's go into it and then see what we have. So I'll just show you initially what I did here. So this, you would see the effect of this right now. So we can connect. If you notice, there's no option for mobile wallet. It's because of the smart wallet only. This is pre-built by Coinbase. You can allow only smart wallet, or if you want both EOA's wallets to be allowed, we can switch this to all. Save this, come back here, let's refresh this, and then we should be able to see connect with mobile wallet coming up right here. So as you can see, we now have the passkey phrase, which is for smart wallet only, and then for mobile wallet, which is what we wanted. So we'll be scanning the QR code, and then let's have our device up here, and good. If you notice, we have what? On-chain tutorial localhost. This is what we called it here, and that's why we have the name over there. Allow, and we should be connected. So one thing you would notice is, oh wow, where's the wallet address? Where it's just showing blank spaces. Why is that? It's because we did not wrap that in the wallet component. So this is responsible for that. So we can simply do that by doing this, which is wallet on the Coinbase, and then wrap the wallet in here. We can do this and save. We should have something coming right up, and let's add the name tag on our wallet. This is how it's being done. So let's import from Coinbase and save. We should have something looking good. So I'm connected. Pele.base.it. So that's my base ENS name. So feel free to send me whatever you want. I do appreciate it. So this is the wallet. If I'm to click on this, nothing happens. Why? This is because I did not set the wallet drop down and then all these other functionalities. So this is how the wallet works. I can't disconnect currently, except I go to the app and then click on disconnect. So for me to have all these other goodies, let's just copy this down here and paste this here. I can now simply import Coinbase identity, Coinbase, the avatar, Coinbase address from Coinbase 2, and the last but not the least, which is ConnectKit from Coinbase. So I guess I'll get rid of this for now. We don't need it. So let's save, come back to our application, and ta-da, this is what we have. The name, the address, this is responsible for that, and we have our disconnect button. So if we were to comment this out, save, that is out. So this is the OnchainKit, and for today we'll be looking just into this, the wallet button. Subsequently, we'll be going into the other features it has, the swap, the token, transaction, the APIs, and lots more. So stay with me and watch out for the next tutorial coming up next week. So hopefully it's out before next week. So thank you for joining me for yet another session. And yeah, that's it. Thank you.